Hello everyone, Felipe again. Beginning with Tanya. Okay, we're going to continue with the half guard position. So ready. Nice to see you everyone. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head. Both sides. Circling the arm, everyone. The other arm. And hips. Also both sides, people. And dropping on the floor. And bridging 10 times inside. And keep escaping. 10 times inside, everyone. And turning to the right. With the left foot on the floor. Extend the bottom leg. Hips up. Turn to the left. Right foot in front of the knee. Extend the bottom leg. Hips up. 10 times each side, everyone. The other position. I'm going to turn to the left. Left foot on the floor. I'm going without using any of the other limbs. I'm going to use my foot that is on the floor to drag my head forward and turn to the right. I'm doing the same thing. Now that I'm looking to the right, right foot on the floor, dragging the head forward until I'm looking to the left, and turning to the other side. Okay, people, make sure that you drag your head all the way forward. Also 10 times inside. And here, everyone, sitting up. Shoulders and hips working together. Don't lay down, okay? Stay connected. Hands either behind the knee or behind your back. I'm gonna drop my shoulder on the floor, head towards my knee. I'm gonna rotate sideways here over my shoulder until I reach on the other side. Same thing to the coming back to the left. Left shoulder drops, head in, keeping my feet as close as possible to the floor. And rotating back to one side and the other side. 5 times inside of the one, back and forth. And we're gonna move to the partner drills. Let's go, people. Okay, everyone. From here, we're just gonna be doing the drill that we've been doing for the past 2 days. All right. Situation that I'm gonna have the underhook, then is being smashed. So first thing she's gonna try is to get the underhook. So she's gonna pinch her knees to trap my leg, her feet on the floor. She's just gonna push her knees all the way to the floor so I can pulse. Now that I created the space, then it's gonna go back with the underhook and work from here. Okay, for the sake of the exercise, I'm gonna get my underhook. It's not gonna be fighting against this. As this happens, then it's going to do the same, but this time she's gonna trap my arm with her arm and get the sweep. Now that I'm here, doing the same to her, okay? Then it has the underhook. I need this underhook to work, so I want to make her post. Knees together, feet on the floor. I'm just gonna push my knees to the side. She posts, I bring my arm under her armpit, have my underhook. Then it pushes my head away, she gets her underhook. And now doing the same to get the sweep, but this time trapping the arm, as we've been doing for the past days, everyone. 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side, and then we move to the next drill. Let's go, people. Okay, people. The other drill that we've been doing here, we started yesterday with this. I'm gonna already start here with the underhook, but this time then it's gonna open her leg. She's gonna take her knee out of the floor. The leg I'm not actually controlling. Problem with this right now is that coming up is no longer an option. So instead of trying to come up, I'm going to use the fact that her weight is towards the other side so I can turn her. So what I'm going to do, switching my legs, I'm going to bring my heel close to her ankle, and I want to drag her foot all the way towards my butt to break her balance. From here, the other foot goes on the floor. You guys, just in the exercise we did in the beginning of the class, I'm going to either control her pants or cup her knee. I'm going to push my hip forward until I can turn the banana down and knee up on top. on the side control, and from here, I'm gonna let Danya get to the underhook and do the same to me. Okay, she already has the position. I'm gonna lift the leg to fight her. She's gonna trap my ankle, control my pants, push forward with the hip, taking me down, ending up on top. Okay, situation that we saw last week, I think was a video that we posted last Friday. So check it out, this one, guys. We have more details on this one. I showed this rear yesterday as well. Same thing as the previous one, 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side. Just want to see you guys switching positions so you get used to that. Okay, now let's move to the positions, people. All right, everyone. So we're gonna continue now with the knee shield position. And this one, we're gonna work basically here with the gi. I'm gonna show 2 variations from the same grip. So what I want to do here, everyone, in this time is I'm gonna be here with Danya, like we've been seeing already. My shin across her chest so she cannot pass, controlling the other leg so she cannot move as well. What I'm going to do right now is control Danya's limbs on the other side. So what I mean by this is I have my legs here close to her right side. Now I'm gonna control her arm and her leg on the opposite side, on her left side. So what I'm going to do here, people, I'm going to get a grip here on her knee. I can go further and go here close to the foot, but I wanna make sure to get the most comfortable grip I can get. This case here with Danya is going to be this grip here on her knee. Just wanna make sure that I have this control. Okay, the other grip that I wanna have is on the sleeve. Okay, guys, and a lot of the times you're gonna have this situation going on in which Danya is trying to push my leg, trying to control my head or something like this. So getting the control of the sleeve is not gonna be so difficult. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is, since I have both left arm and left leg control, I'm gonna push Danya to the left. So I'm gonna keep the grips, and here, people, I'm gonna use my legs to push Danya to the side. So here, what is important is not actually the legs. Okay, the legs are already doing the job of controlling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start and extending the hip. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my shoulder and extend my hip until I can bring Danya down. When this happens, I'm just gonna push my hip back, end up on top, and here I can start working against Danya's half guard and keep the control of the leg, back step, bypass her leg, and guard. Okay? So make sure, people, that when you're getting for this sweep, that you really extend your body to make your opponent fall. So one more time. So I'm gonna keep the control here. And again, everyone, I'm here fighting Danya, elbows close to the knee. Okay, I wanna be working like this so Danya doesn't have a lot of options. So controlling the sleeve, controlling the pants. Okay, now that I have the control of the pants, people, and the arm, I want to throw her to the side. So I'm going to keep the control. I'm going to go over my shoulder, extend my hip. When she falls, I already drag my hip next to her hip so I can end up on top. Sorry, Danya. And I'm going to be working from here. Danya is probably closing the half guard already. Okay, but not a problem. I already have a strong position. Back step, end up on side control. And now I'm gonna be on top. Okay? So again, people, what is important for you guys is to have good grips, controlling your opponent, right? And here, what I want to do in reality is when I have the control, I want to just go here with my head and shoulder, extending my hip. Once I come up, I just bring my hip back, and I'm gonna be on the side control. Okay? You guys can switch as much as you want, all right? And now we're gonna work from a variation where my opponent resists that. Let's see, guys. All right, guys, so we're gonna work here with the knee shield. We're gonna have the same control, same grips, right? So controlling her pants, controlling her sleeve. And what happens a lot of the times, people, Danya knows what I'm about to do, because if I'm controlling her sleeve and her pants here, then it's pretty much aware of where I'm trying to throw her. So as I start pushing, I'm gonna have Danya throwing her weight all the way to the other side. So from here, people, very difficult for me to sweep. So instead of fighting her here, she's already dragging her way to that side. I'm just going to start moving Danya all the way to the other. as I get to this point, I'm going to rotate over my shoulder. And I'm going to be in the same position that we had before here, in which I'm already in her half guard. She's going to be trying to control. I'm going to backstep, and I'm going to be here on her side control. What is important for us, everyone, is to understand the motion that I did. Because a lot of people struggle with this position because they're trying to either move just the hips or the arms, and I want to do everything that I can. So here, with the grip on the sleeve, I just want to open up, and as I'm dragging her sleeve here across my head, I want to move my hip as well. So I'm going to move my body all the way from one side to the other side. And let's show to this direction, so I had that in control. I move her all the way to the other side. And here, people, I'm gonna roll over the shoulder that I have on the floor. But I'm not simply rolling over like this. I wanna hit Daniel with the hip. So I wanna extend my legs all the way to the back so I get the sweep to work. Okay, so let us see again here with Daniel. So I'm gonna be controlling Dania. I wanna push her to the side of the limbs that I have controlled, but as I do that, Dania's gonna push herself to the opposite side. So from here, people, opening the arm, and here, look how I turn my hip to the other side. As I am here with my left shoulder on the floor, I'm going to extend my legs, rolling over the left shoulder until I can end up on top and pass the guard. Okay? So what you're gonna need, people, for this is your opponent's weight to the other side, because if I'm not, let's into this direction, if I'm not pushing Dania here and she's not putting her weight here, from zero, very complicated to bring Dania to this side. So to get the second sweep, very important that I try the first one. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna try to push, then resist, I'm gonna bring her here, roll over the shoulder until I end up on top and I have the other position. So your opponent's body pressure is also gonna be very important for you guys to get the sweep. And pay attention, everyone, use your entire body. You're not just rotating with the arms or the hips, you're rotating with everything so you can get the sweep. Okay? Let's train, people. Okay, everyone, so working as we've been working for the past days, from the knee shield, then you're trying to pass, me preventing her from passing and trying to get a sweep. So you're just gonna have this control, and if Dania passes my guard, let's say that she, I don't know, push my leg, end up here, and start passing. If she manages to end up on side control, good for Dania. We're gonna start from the beginning, all right? Where I have here the knee shield, okay, starting over. I want to prevent her from passing. She's trying to pass. If I end up sweeping Dania, good for me. Start from the beginning. So basically, if we reach our goals, if your partner on top passes, starting over. If your partner on the bottom gets a sweep, start over. Okay, guys? 3 minutes, one of you on top, the other one on the bottom. And then you guys can add as many rolls as you want afterwards. Just make sure, guys, focus a little bit more on half guard. Want to see everybody super good with the half guard after we go back. Okay, so enjoy, everyone. Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.